The approach of people with dementia is very important and should be aimed towards their capacities. For instance, empathy. Empathy, I would like to describe empathy in case of dementia as our capacity to understand what they feel, what they still can do, and what they cannot do anymore, and to act upon that. Dr. Anneke van der Plaats often said, if you focus on the other person and try to understand him, you cannot but be nice and helpful. Well, that's empathy. Another important thing in our approach of people with dementia is that we never should correct or be angry. Because people with dementia feel that the upper brain, or the brain in general, is not functioning well anymore. And they feel uncertain. And if you do a correction, they can get angry. If you have a marriage or two partners, it is not unusual sometimes to quarrel. Friday we were at the supermarket and we saw Jane. No, it was Thursday. It was not Jane, it was Rose. No, it was Jane, blah, blah, blah. In case of dementia, this sort of communication is sort of forbidden, because there's a great chance the amygdala will be activated and the person gets anxious or angry. And then he's going to fight, flight, or freeze. Fight is hitting or beating. Flight is walking away, or like freezing, I do nothing, I don't take my medicines. And the effort to get them out of this angry and anxious feeling costs more time than if you approach them with a slow and more seducing, in a more seducing way. The more affection, the more effective care is the underline. And that's very important. Like slow, the brain is not working as our brain is working. It's more, so we should adjust to their pace. If the brain is working slower, they cannot follow what we are saying or what we are doing when we do it in a too fast way. There's an excellent sample of our nurse Irene. She once was asked to judge a situation where a man who was brought to the dining table every evening got angry. So she watched what they were doing, and a nurse was coming from the backside, put off the brake, drove him to the dining table in 20 seconds and said, now we are going to eat. Put on the brake again, and that was it. Next day she showed how to do. First of all, she entered the man from the front side. Then she asked, do you like to have dinner? The cook has made a marvelous meal. Oh yes, fantastic. Shall I bring you to the dining table? Yes, of course, thank you. And then she took off the brakes, she brought him slowly to the dining table, put on, and only 30 seconds extra, and the man had no anger. And then show how to do. We as people have the capacity of mirroring. Mirroring is a fantastic quality. It is located at level 2, so people with dementia have also this capacity. And in many nursing houses, when people with dementia who don't start with to eat, because the function of starting is being fade away, and then they start themselves eating, and then all the people at the table start eating also. And then we have seduction. Sometimes people with dementia don't want to do anything. Being lazy, sitting in the chair, laying in their bed. And then we have to do something to get them out of the chair, to get them out of the bed. No commands, never. Don't say, let's go for a walk. You could better say, I've been outside, the weather is fantastic. You smell the autumn. Do you join me for a walk? We could go to the next coffee shop you like so much. That's more the seducing approach.